Imagine yourself transported to 10th century Scandinavia. The air is so cold it hurts to breathe. The snow reaches your waist, and the sun barely rises above the horizon. This was daily reality for the Vikings during their legendary winters. Today, we're testing whether your modern knowledge could save you in one of history's most challenging environments. Welcome to the Viking Survival Test. First challenge, surviving extreme cold that regularly drops to -30 degrees Celsius and can reach -50 degrees Celsius during the worst storms. Viking longhouses, while innovative for their time, offered limited protection. The central fire pit provided heat, but smoke filled the room, and temperatures still dropped below freezing at night. Your modern knowledge of insulation, double glazing, and thermal dynamics could be life-saving. Understanding how to create air pockets in snow for insulation, building proper windbreaks, and using animal skins effectively could increase your survival chances to 60%. However, without modern materials, you'd still face constant battle against frostbite, especially in fingers, toes, and exposed facial skin. The Vikings used layered wool clothing and fur linings, but moisture management was poor. Wet clothing could become deadly within hours. Second challenge, the winter famine. From November to March, fresh food was virtually non-existent. Vikings relied on preserved foods, smoked and dried fish, salted meat, fermented vegetables, and hardtack biscuits. Your survival would depend on understanding food preservation techniques and avoiding malnutrition. Modern knowledge of vitamins and nutrition could help you identify pine needle tea for vitamin C to prevent scurvy and find edible lichens and roots. However, calorie intake would be a constant concern. An adult in such conditions needs 4,000 to 5,000 calories daily just to maintain body heat. The Vikings stored summer bounty in underground food caches and used ice fishing, but success was never guaranteed. Your chances here would be around 50%, heavily dependent on your ability to adapt ancient preservation methods with modern nutritional understanding.
Third challenge, healthcare in complete isolation. No antibiotics, no painkillers, no modern medicine. Viking medical knowledge was limited to herbal remedies, basic surgery, and spiritual healing. A simple infected cut could lead to sepsis and death. Your modern understanding of hygiene and germ theory could dramatically improve your survival odds. Knowing to clean wounds with boiled water, use honey as a natural antibiotic, and recognize early infection signs would be crucial. However, without antibiotics, pneumonia, infected wounds, and gastrointestinal diseases remained major killers. Viking healers used yarrow to stop bleeding, willow bark for pain, natural aspirin, and angelica for digestive issues, but their success rate was low. Your chances with modern knowledge would be around 55%, but any serious illness or injury would likely be fatal.
Fourth challenge, navigating Viking social hierarchy. Your survival wouldn't depend just on physical endurance, but on social intelligence. Viking society was strictly hierarchical, from jarls, nobles, to carls, freemen, to thralls, slaves. Your position would determine your access to resources, protection, and even food. Modern understanding of psychology and social dynamics could help you build alliances and gain protection. However, one wrong move could make you an outcast, essentially a death sentence in winter. Women had more rights than in many contemporary societies, but gender roles were still rigid. Your ability to contribute skills, whether hunting, crafting, or healing, would determine your value to the community. Survival chances here, 65% if you can successfully integrate, but dropping to 20% if ostracized. So, what are your actual survival chances in a Viking winter? Combining all factors, extreme cold, food scarcity, medieval healthcare, and social challenges, a modern person with contemporary knowledge would have approximately 45% survival probability. Your biggest advantages would be understanding hygiene, nutrition, and insulation principles unknown to Vikings. Your greatest vulnerabilities would be the lack of immunity to period diseases and dependence on modern comforts. Most modern people underestimate how physically and mentally demanding survival was before electricity and modern medicine. If this Viking survival test sparked your interest in historical challenges, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We explore fascinating historical realities every week. Share this video with your adventure-loving friends and compare your survival scores. Comment below with your personal survival rating from 1 to 10 and tell us which historical era you'd want us to test next. Your interaction helps us create more authentic historical content. Thank you for joining this journey into the Viking world.